they read it too. Temperature with the shot onto drone. There is still going to be Subroza lurking from behind, but now it's up to TSM to retake, especially with Subroza on the lurk from behind.
The spike has been playing. You see a couple of smoke coming out and the paranoia responding as well.
Wow.
As Alexander goes in, goes aggressively, and Rebo's actually the one that takes care of business. Members of TSM have already begun to drop. There's just one left.
Wow.
Rebo up close and personal, taking care of Wardell. Moon Raccoons strike first.
TSM are rotating back, so they'll have the 2-2 split. Let's see if these TSM members can defend.
30 seconds.
Certainly making plenty of noise as they funnel in. That paranoia is going to go up and mess up a good number of the members of Moon Raccoons as Wardell is able to take care of Profi early on. The spike has not been planted yet, but you see members of TSM start to rotate over. Also, keep in mind Hazed on the flank. He's got the potential to really cause some havoc onto Moon Raccoons if left unchecked, and it looks like he's gonna... Oh, Fiend turns around. Spidey senses tingling, able to take care of Hazed.
Still 3v3, anything is possible here, but now as they start to funnel in through the ramp, through the stairs there, Temperature mows down too. Wardell, though, still a factor, and Temperature will make sure it is not.
As Moon Raccoons once again is hitting C. A couple of smokes come out, the dash comes out as well, and Wardell rips Fiend from the skies.
I like that attempt, though. Now Rebo will at least trade things out, and there's a cyber cage there to stop the push from TSM so they can at least get the spike down, but it's not down yet. Moon Raccoons are waiting for this flank from Profi. I can't believe I had missed it. With the frenzy, he's going to find Subroza. Then he backs away, and now TSM are like, damn, we're infiltrated. We're not safe. They're still going to plant that spike for long, and we'll see how TSM react. They've got to flush him out, and that's going to be how they do it. The Molotov back towards Gong, and now TSM can retake the site.
Yeah, and TSM has already lost 2 members here, so it's not totally out of the realms of possible. See Temperature starting to tee up a little something as the clock continues to tick away. There's a paranoia coming out of Moon Raccoons. Alexander's able to take care of Cutler. Drone goes in a bit more aggressively. Nice shots out of Drone onto Temperature. Wardell gets in on it as well. Just one left on the side of Moon Raccoons with 33 health. Make that 7. He is able to take care of Wardell. Goes in and... Okay, yeah, he is going to have enough time. That was dicey. That was very expensive for TSM, but a round win nonetheless. Paranoia is going to come through. Keep a close eye on, I believe that's Drone. Yeah, Drone there in the corner was able to get one, but members of Moon Raccoons on the site are just able to pick TSM apart. They're only down to 2 members left. They're both also off-site. Wardell has that operator, and he has the Blade Storm. He has opportunity. He has options to make something spicy happen, but they are outnumbered, slowly creeping their way onto the site. Meanwhile, on the minimap, you see Profi starting to flank around as Alexander drops.
He's got the Hunter's Fury. That's why he's positioned there. If they pump the defuse, Temperature is just going to play contact to see if he can stop some of them. Jump peek for Wardell. Oh, that's the shot. Temperature's in such a good spot, but he's unfortunately got to give it up. Profi just waiting for one more pulse, but he can't really play this out. Is he going to find Wardell? He can't. Here's the shock there, but does he have enough time? He's still going to be defusing. Hazed is going to land it.
Moon Raccoons, a much different look here. We haven't seen much of a B presence from Moon Raccoons. And it looks like that's exactly where they're headed. They don't have a ton of guns to work with, so they dash and go a bit aggressive. Fiend able to get one with the Frenzy early on.
Now he's just going to play in the smoke. There's going to be the clone that comes through. Wardell will hold the line. Drone still survives in that engagement, but now that's spike ticking, and so for Moon Raccoons, they at least get that money, but how many more picks can they find? They've got a player in Gong, Temperature with one, Profi with another. They've upgraded. It's a 2v1. Profi in the 1v1. Wardell up against Profi. He updrafts off. He knows exactly where he is, but Profi trying to reposition. He's going to wrap around. He's going to double back. He sees the head, sees the ponytail. Now he's in a little bit of a tougher spot. How does Profi play this out? Wardell drops down. The shots are good. Profi takes down Wardell, and Moon Raccoons lead by 1 off the eco. Yeah, I still like how this is set up for TSM. Now the smokes start to come through. This may be looking like a fake execute for Moon Raccoons, and he's going to teleport over. He makes it out, but no, it's canceled. Oh, Wardell, the timing of that is insane. But they're making their way onto the site. We've got to pay attention to the action, and we'll catch up with Temperature later. They find the frags that they need, but the spike needs to go down. Wardell is sprinting to the finish line, while the rest of TSM flanking through defender spawn.
Spike has gone down. Alexander's going to use that Empress. as Wardell is going to be creeping his way up a long. Remember that he has that Blade Storm. Alexander spots one, gets one. He's going to reposition. Up close and personal, Wardell's able to slice and dice him and take him out. It's going to drop things down to a 2v2. Wardell doing it again. He's got the Cloud Burst. Try to provide some smoke. Subroza takes care of business as well. The lurk from Temperature was not enough to secure Moon Raccoons around. Well played by TSM. This round, you saw Moon Raccoons was able to get up a little bit and create some room, but it looks like they're going to try to go mid, and Subroza's waiting in the cheekiest of corners. Trigger discipline. 1, 2, tee him up and give him to him. He gets 3. Alexander is able to stop it, but the damage has been done. Moon Raccoons down to 2 players left.
That is a ridiculous play, but that's an even more ridiculous one as Alexander's going to answer back. Good placement there. They're going to owl drone the garage, get some presence towards the C side. If they can find another 1v1 and take the win there, it'll be a 2v2 spike down. Doable for Moon Raccoons, but difficult considering what TSM are doing right now. We've got the lurk coming in from Hazed. He's already made courtyard presence, but he's down. So now this is just going to be a 2v2. They're in the B site, and Alexander sees one at least, so they'll push back, funnel back towards the C site, get the spike down, and now TSM have to retake in the 2v2.
30 seconds left.
There's that Hunter Fury that we talked about, but it was actually coming out of Cutler. Here, he uses 2, waits as the spike continues to go down. He is able to tag Profi, but Profi's going to get the spike down nonetheless. Drone on the flank, working his way through a garage. But they isolate things. Profi is able to take care of him. It's going to drop down to a 1v1 Cutler. He's healthy. He's got plenty of utility as well. He has options. Meanwhile, Profi not nearly as fortunate. Cutler just wins the peak. He wins that gunfight. He's going to get the defuse as well. TSM take the lead.
And they're prey, they're hungry, and they're hunting. They know that Moon Raccoons are on the site, but Profi coming in from behind is going to be important because he's going to find Wardell here, but does Wardell see him out? We're looking at, of course, the site battle here. Profi does find him, but now the defuse is starting to come through. It's all down to him, and somehow he didn't use that Hunter's Fury from before. Subroza's going to peek him, he's going to push him out, take him down. Solid attempt there from Moon Raccoons. They get the spike down, but TSM retake too strong.
Once again, a bit of a more forward postured positioning from TSM towards A. They get that dart out. Nobody's home.
Oh, that's an important pick here for Temperature as well. Oh, and that's an important miss for Wardell. Now the flash, of course, is going to take him off the ankle. Alexander finds him. The spray from Subroza just to see if anyone peeks from the smoke. Now it's a 3v5 retake. Spike is going down. Solid, quick push here from the Moon Raccoons.
Yeah, Rebo was trying to rotate back around, and he got caught, unfortunately. Members of Moon Raccoons have had to back off towards C long. Drone in from garage. He's going to work his way from downtown. That's insane. And he's sticking the defuse, already gets it down to half. Subroza goes in a bit more aggressively to create some more space, but Profi keeps things at bay. Color trying to hold it down. The spray is not going to connect through the smoke. A clutch from Mr. Clutch himself, Cutler. Spot towards courtyard, making their way towards B. Keep a close eye on the Reyna from TSM. And garage, if left unchecked, could prove to be disastrous. A couple of smokes are coming out to suggest that that's where they're going to go, and that is indeed where they go, as Wardell gets dashed upon and gets taken out at the hands of FIEND. Alexander gets in on the action as well, as it looks like the spike is hovering around garage. They're picking apart members of TSM. They have full opportunity to go really wherever they want at this point. You see the neural theft, or hat, as I recently learned, has been used to get some more information, but the spike is going to be planted over at C.
Ooh, Cutler, that dink has gotta hurt. Yep, there's gonna be the follow-up shot. Now Drone's gonna be pushing into the garage. We do know that Rebo's in a good spot, sees Drone. Now it's a 1v1. We've seen too many of these 1v1s go to the favor of TSM, but the off angle for Temperature. Owl Drone to Sewers, 3 stack to A long. See if that will end up being the play.
To see TSM entirely play off of C and leave it open. There's nobody there, but it looks like Subroza's already able to get 2. Drone swings and gives Profi the business as the third goes down for Moon Raccoons, just down to 2.
Yeah, this Sewers hold was great from TSM.
On the side of Alexander, it looks like they want to get onto B. You see another Hunter's Fury being used in response as well. His Temperature gets spiked down. And
the answer back too. It was actually Color who tagged Profi, but couldn't finish the deal. Subroza's actually made his way onto the site, even though Moon Raccoons members have kind of positioned in an interesting way. Temperature is going to be the X factor that we have to consider unless TSM clear it out. You see he's got a sheriff. He's got not a lot to work with, so he's willing to sacrifice his life. But there's some cheeky angles. Look at Rebo, positioned out the doors. Drone actually Molotov's Temperature out of position, and now they decide to go in, but Alexander with one drone trades it out, and they want to stop the defuse, but it's currently being defused. I mean, TSM did something very similar in one of the first early rounds, but TSM going to be interested to find out that Moon Raccoons are playing retake for the C site. Very interesting position as well that Drone has found himself in. He's deep in Link, watching the flanks just in case the C site is a little bit contested or uncontested so they can catch the rotates. But they plant for long, they back up, and now Drone is going to be the real problem here for Moon Raccoons. Profi's going to feel it, gets those shots taken down, and now Temperature has to play contact. We'll see if Alexander, though, can catch these members looking through the garden.
Oh, Alexander spots, able to get one, not able to get the second as Wardell trades it out. Meanwhile, Drone, we were watching him before. He's going to get cleaned up as well. Was in a position to make something happen, but drops. Fiend, the last one standing on the side of Moon Raccoons, and he won't be around for long. TSM win the pistol in the second half. TSM, all of the questions around, maybe they don't look super great or something feels a bit off. They're doing just fine. Right now, they seem to not have a problem with it. And look, it's continuing. TSM showing heavy aggression towards C long. Hazed already has 3 on the round. Yeah, Alexander trades one out, but the site is in firm control for our TSM.
The fact that Wardell survives that is very interesting. And he had the spike the whole time. So now it's officially going to go down. It's all up to how expensive Moon Raccoons are going to make it here for TSM. Only one member has fallen so far. We saw some Vandals, but here's the lurk from Subroza. Comes in from behind, almost chews off his life. They might not even send anybody down towards the sewers. Maybe just Subroza. Yeah, he'll go down there. This is going to be a fast and heavy hit. Are Moon Raccoons ready for it? We're about to find out.
Oh, that operator shot was the cue. You see some members of Moon Raccoons starting to rotate over as TSM funnel onto the site. Fiend is able to get 3, however, and stops the push dead in its tracks. They're just down to 2 members left. The spike is on the site, too. It's not even in a position where they can easily get it and rotate away. Moon Raccoon sitting pretty here. A 4K for Fiend already as he's looking for the ace. You see him want to go aggressive. Looking around for Wardell. The operator shot just goes a bit wide as Fiend goes in aggressive. Wardell running for the fences, dashing away as Fiend hunts him down along with the rest of Moon Raccoons. They just as quickly rotate away as TSM is hightailing it all the way over to A. Moon Raccoons will get their second. TSM should have control of the site.
And Drone deserves an Oscar for that play. He sold that C hit so well. And now it's up to TSM. They're planting for long, but Fiend goes in. He's got the knives. Alexander answers back to 4v3, but no retake yet as the spike's not down. It's in a tough spot. Cutler's down. It's up to Wardell and Drone. The op in hand, but he has to worry about the off angle from the side. Gets taken down, and now it's all up to Drone. First shot comes easy. Camera shows where he's located. 3 members remaining for Moon Raccoons. There's a player playing to the left, but they've got all the angles covered. Moon Raccoons now trail by 5.
Going in through mid, try to get some info as well, but yeah, TSM are committed here.
Yeah, not to mention they're coming through this side as well. Flash is going to push Fiend off the angle, and he's going to get sprayed through the smoke, but there's the spike headshot! Oh, it's a Cutler. The rest of TSM maybe running away now, maybe starting to back up. It's a tough place, tough site to hit now. Subroza picks up the spike. They double back or wait for them to come in. The camera does tag him out. He's going to teleport back to that default plant spot.
Oh, man.
But Moon Raccoons are here. They're not letting this spike go down.
Well, there's just so much utility. It was a nuisance. TSM didn't have room to move, much less breathe or get the spike down. And it has been dropped. TSM's just down to 2 members left. Make that 1. And it's going to be none other than Subroza. He doesn't have any armor to work with. Again, the spike in a situation where TSM can't easily get onto there. But Subroza was able to get 1, drop things down to 1v1. Fiend with the operator holding down that angle. Knows exactly where it is. Subroza doesn't have a leer to work with as well, but Subroza wins it anyway at 3K on the round. He takes care of Fiend. TSM get to match point. They haven't gotten any information to understand where TSM wants to go. You see Cutler has used a Hunter's Fury, but again, it's on the opposite side of the map. It's a bait. Meanwhile, TSM is working their way onto A. It's just Temperature who's going to have a chance. Clean shots onto Subroza. That's a big opening pick, but TSM should be able to get onto the site here.
Spike's still not planted, but it might be shortly as they're still waiting for the push in. But Moon Raccoons do not like to wait. They want to start to fight for it early. Shock darts come through. Wardell is paranoid, so he's got to double back. Ho, ho, ho! At least let him touch the ground. Wardell shoots Proppy right out of the air. It's the 3v2 retake. It's all down to temperature, and Wardell will seal the deal on the Moon Raccoons. We're moving on to map 2.